Yo. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on with my background? Oh my god, there's always goddamn something. Hey, what's up, Chris? Chris the bear. Chris the bear. The bear is completely insane. Attaboy, Chris. Lenendove. How the hell have you been, Lenendove? How are you, ma'am? Busy. Everybody's busy. No one has time for Sammy no more. I get it. Yo, yo, yo. Game quiz. Give me a question, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. With a name like that, you got to give us a question. This is the first time I felt good about boss killing an elite. Nice, Chris. Nice. I'm good. Tried POE 2 again. I keep dying at the edge of town. What are you playing, Lenendove? Passive tree when? Oh! That hit me right in the heart. Don't bring up the passive tree. It's a sore point. It's a sore point. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get that passive tree until tomorrow. We're gonna be able to pre-download the game, and I imagine that's when the leaks are gonna start, and that's the only way we're gonna get it. So, unfortunately, I was hoping to spend all week making my build, and I completely forgot they never released the passive skill tree till after launch, or until they data mine it, right? I completely forgot about it. So my plans this week have been completely kiboshed. So yeah, passive tree when? Fingers crossed tomorrow. Hope for a miracle. Maybe we'll get a surprise tonight, but I doubt it. I'm excited about the new trade system. Did you hear what I heard? The buyers can browse my sell tab? Yes. Yes. So when you list an item with Ange, who is the new NPC, people will be able to search in-game. The browser is now in-game. They'll see your item. Let's say they pick your item. They hit purchase or whatever it's going to say. It's going to immediately teleport them to your hideout. Whether you're online or offline, you don't have to be online. The purchase can still happen. Because you don't have to be involved. You just have to list the item. Anyway, they go to your hideout. They open up your stash tab, and they can select the item that they said to purchase. And they can also browse everything that you have listed for sale. Like a garage sale. So yes, buyers can browse your sell tab. That is confirmed. That is such a revolution. Yes. And all the OG POE 1 players are like besides themselves, because apparently Grinding Gear Games has been saying for a long time, this is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And they made it happen. So we'll see. There's been a lot of rhetoric about, watch out for scammers, watch out for this, watch out for that. High prices, low prices, all this kind of stuff. But with anything new, they're always going to nitpick at potential issues. We're not going to know until we get into the game and find out. Bottom line. But it's a good thing. Absolutely. I didn't have a problem. At the end of the day, I work with whatever I'm given. So, okay, you had to go on a third-party website, you had to search, and but it's so nice that it's going to be able to be done in game. Absolutely. You don't have to tab out, right? For me as a streamer, it means I have to change scenes, which is not a big deal. I have a stream deck, so I push a button and, you know, I can change shit on the whim. You know what I mean? No problem. One button. But it's still a pain in the ass. Work the bugs out in POE 2. Yep. I'm going to hang out tonight. Glad you're still streaming. Hey, Lennon Dove. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. At least I hope so. Although, I got to say, I didn't feel like that 10 days ago when I had my when I had my infection. And I was laying in bed and I was like, am I ever going to stream again? What happened with the sound? I remember it all started with Twitch. So a couple of people redeemed some Twitch sounds. And one of the Twitch sounds is from, oh my God. From the movie Deadpool. It's from the movie Deadpool, and it's a funny scene. And it's a scene where they mimic the pop group, you know that song Bye Bye Bye? So the song Bye 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 is part of the sound alert. Anyway, I think it was Gator. Gator did it. And it just kept looping and looping and looping and looping and looping and looping. And I'm thinking, oh my God, are my alerts muted on the VODs? This is going to be a major copyright strike on YouTube for me. So I didn't want to take any chances because I didn't know. I still don't know, to be honest with you. I've done an extra layer, but we'll find out. Anyway, so I muted the sound and I'm like, what am I going to do? I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. It just kept playing and playing and playing and playing. The only way I thought was I got to shut the stream down. That's why I waved goodbye. I didn't want to put the volume back up. And sure enough, as soon as I closed OBS, it stopped, obviously. And sure enough, I got a copyright strike on my YouTube channel. My video can't be monetized from my live video, but I can go in there and take action and I can mute the sound and then eventually it'll get monetized. But I'm just worried that they're gonna, take further action. Ooh, BB Chung and the Buddha Heads did a blues cover of that song. Oh, really, Lennon Dove? Nice. Anyway, we are one day, 20 hours and 8 minutes away from the biggest content drop in Path of Exile 2's history, short history. And, ooh, baby, am I looking forward to it. I can't wait to sink my teeth. And, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just screwing around. We've been logging into POE 2. I'm going to be playing a sorceress. Looks like I'm going to, there might be an 11th hour change. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. All this talk about how OP the Ranger's going to be. So I have 3 classes that I love in PoE 2. The Sorceress, the Ranger, and the Mercenary. I've played all three of them a lot. Well, actually, the sorceress of the three, the sorceress is the one I played the least. Because when the game launched, I started with sorceress because it's my favorite class in all games, and it got nerfed. So they basically nerfed my build, and it was way too expensive to respec it, and I did respec it, but I couldn't get it back up to where it was. So I just did another character. Then I did Ranger. Then I did Mercenary in Dawn of the Hunt, and I loved the Mercenary. So those are my three favorite classes. So to hear the Ranger is looking like it's gonna be OP, it's taking every ounce of me not to start with Ranger because I love that class. But a lot of people are going to be playing it, which means supply and demand, right? I'm going to be playing softcore trade, so the items are going to get expensive because I would imagine a lot of people are going to be playing it. So I'm going to stick with the sorceress, which may turn out to be a bad decision, because it might be just a slugfest getting through the campaign, which is going to slow my progress, which is going to slow me getting to content. And as a content creator, that's the last thing you want. You want to be up there with everyone else, experiencing everything. But anyway, it is what it is. Apologize for whatever's going on back here. I don't know. Someone must have touched my lighting. It's, I have two lights, one there and one here, and they're angled correctly. I don't know, maybe someone touched it when they went behind my desk. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. So apologies for the little bit of bullshit going on behind me. Anyway, there is no new news. Oh, another fact of the day, guys, since I share everything with you guys. Fuck. I made the brutal mistake of clearing my browsing history just because things were running so slow. I'm like, man, I haven't cleared my history in a while. So I did that, and now I can't get into my Twitter account. Why me? So I can't check the tweets and keep up to date. I can't tweet. It's driving me crazy. Not that I'm a big tweeter. Anyway, that's my life story. Alrighty then. We can remember the phone number from the house when we were kids, but we can't remember a password from 2 weeks ago. Yep. That can cause quite an inconvenience when you clear everything. It did, man. It did. Am I? Oh yeah, it's solo self-found. Anyway, the problem with Twitter or X is that over the years, I've created so many accounts. So I have like it's always the same phone number, but I have my personal email address. I have my Sammy Caps business address. I have another email address that I use for like other stuff. And I've done so many Twitter accounts all attached to that phone number that when I do the two-factor identification, it's giving me errors. So anyway, I called support. Hopefully it gets figured out. Kira, I made the mistake a while back. How are you, Kira? Enjoying life without Twitter existing for me, though. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds. Personally, I wouldn't spend 1 second on X. just because of my own personal feelings about, you know, who owns it, what it's being used for. But I really have no choice. Like, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. Everybody, all the content creators are on Twitter, on X. I literally have no choice. I got to be on it. And it's an internal struggle. And that's why I don't tweet a lot, because I feel dirty when I do it, just because of my personal feelings, because of the platform. I know that sounds stupid, but yeah. Where did we leave off? Okay, guys. So because I don't have X, if anything happens, you guys alert me, okay? You guys alert me. Let me get my mousey thing here. All right, we should be good here.
How's the clearing? Anything take your fancy?
A lot of people start drama. Yeah. So what I did is when I first got on the platform, I was getting inundated like everyone else with all the bullshit,
Till next time.
all the politics and all that shit. Your stash tab with unique affinity does not have enough space. What? Ah, because I already have it. I got yous. So I'm like, I just started blocking everybody and banning everybody.
Bits and pieces. It's beautiful. I accept.
That was just being like all the bullshit. No, thank you.
Stay safe.
So yeah, it gets a little bit better. Oh my god, I don't have a ring? Why did you do the extra one, Sammy? Why did you do the extra one? You know better. Ugh. Speak to Delwyn. He's not in here. Oh my god, I'm level 13. I always go the wrong way. Well, you got to be careful. Like, that's the other thing, you know, people fail to realize when they're on social media. If you have a professional career, you know, people can find it and it can be held against you, you know, like. You got to be careful. Raging spirits. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh shit, I do need mana. Oh, that's nice. Fuck, that guy almost slammed me again right there. You know, come to think of it, I don't have a lot of life or ES. This is gonna be an interesting fight. Holy shit. A lot of backing up. Like, if the campaign goes this slow for me, we're screwed. Where is this thing? It's got to be over here, right? Ah, shoot. It's on the other side? Damn it. Wow. I can't wait for sprinting. Okay, here we go. Finally found it. You get the checkpoint? I could have just teleported.
This mad wolf. May he howl like a ravaged Deshret.
What have you learned?
What have we got? Anything take your fancy? Go well.
Let's see if we got anything in the stash. What a hoarder. That's it? That's all I have? Just want to see if I already have that spell. Don't. I need 10 strength.
Never had any luck.
Who knows what prizes await?
Bye then.
Where is it? Hmm. We need the dexterity, right? Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. Let's go. Dig around here.
How's Theron? What would you like? Go well.
Chronomancer. What's up, Sir Groovalot? Nice. I'm gonna play Evasion Energy Shield and shit. What's that new thing that they're bringing up? Reflect. I don't know how far the nodes are or whether or not it's attainable. I think it's Reflect, right? I'm gonna try to do that as well. Deflect. Thank you. It's all about experimenting with everything new. Whether it's going to be good or not, who knows? You might mana stack. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know if I want a mana stack. Hey, Mandarin Tang. This is gonna be all chrono. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Just a man. Nothing more.
No, I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play Stormweaver. Again, man, this is why we need the passive tree. Hopefully we get it tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we get it tomorrow. You're anxious to see how the new Chrono curse works? Impending doom. Yeah, there's so much to look at. All right, guys. So I completely forgot. DM is actually going to be on Try's podcast. So I thought we'd watch it. Hear what DM has to say. I'm sure you guys all know DM. Anyway, he's on Try's Still Sane podcast. Let's see.
Crazy. Okay. All right, let's get DM in here.
Can you hear that?
Yo. What's going on, man? Oh, can you hear me? Crap.
Yeah, I'm just getting my audio set.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't blow my ears.
No, oh, yeah, I'm
good.
pretty loud. My coworkers are always like, dude, you're blowing out the speakers in the office right now. Like with how loud you're
you
talking.
use an inline activator for your SM7?
No. What's an inline activator? Maybe not. I used exactly what you told me to get.
Lifter?
Yes, I got the exact one you told me to
okay,
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the it raises the floor by 40 decibels. So like we have the opposite problem because I have one of those, but power outage like killed my CO1, the cloud lifter.
Oh,
and
okay.
And so I don't have that anymore, and so I'm always 40 decibels lower and have to like do it through software.
Adjust
That's
at a
why
time?
my mic always sounds like kind of dog shit because I haven't ordered. I should have ordered one of those years ago.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you told me exactly what to get when I wanted to upgrade my mic, and it's worked out really,
That's
really
right.
well
I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot about it. Yeah, I did.
I was like, I'm looking to upgrade, and you were just like, here is the rundown. Don't waste your time. This is what to get, and it's worked out 100%. Way better than my Yeti. So.
Yeah, there's a definitive list of audio you definitely want for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. All right, man. How you doing today? Did your stream go well?
Yeah, it went fine. You know, we're in the middle of
Stalling.
the stall-a-thon, you know, and try not to stream too many. I'm real short streams, like 2 or 3 hours, because Stepathon starts shortly. So
yeah, it's gonna be a long. We'll talk about it in a second, I guess, but probably longer than a week.
Adjust my camera here for you.
I am gonna adjust your camera. I was just looking at that.
I can do. I'm kind of in the crack here.
Go.
I can move.
There you go. No, I got you.
All right, because I'm lounging. You caught me lounging.
Good. Playing some RuneScape, I presume.
Actually, yeah, I got my fishing up here. So if you see my right arm go down, and I look
That means
slightly
you're
one way,
catching some stuff.
I'm currently at the moment fishing.
All right, I think you're centered. There you go. You know, I've never played RuneScape, dude, in my
Huge
life.
L, unsub, unfollow, no like, no comment, no subscribe.
I've also never played World of Warcraft, so
That's fine.
I
mean,
was-
like you can. Here's the actually that's not
you
fine.
never
'Cause, like,
played
You can have
WoW,
one or
Try?
the other. Like you need
Wow.
to have played one of the two. Like you need to either have played WoW or play, RuneScape back in the day. But this is like, oh yeah, I don't have a car, but I also don't ride my bike. I just fucking walk everywhere. It's like you have to, one or the other.
I was a Dungeons and Dragons online sort of person. Did you ever play that? I know you like Star Wars Galaxies. I think that's you, right?
Oh yeah, Star Wars Galaxies is the only MMO that was.
You
better
haven't
than
played
RuneScape, in my
either
opinion.
Mandarin?
And that
Oh,
shut down
man.
quite a long time ago.
You at least got to play.
Yeah, because WoW fucking ruined
Classic.
everything. So like WoW
Classic
came out,
WoW.
and then every single person wanted
least
tab
once.
targeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 abilities, and WoW was basically crushing every other MMO's player base. And so they said, what do we do? Let's panic and let's just make every game a dog shit version of the competitor that's already waxing us. So they made worse versions of WoW, which killed off the player base even quicker instead of doing their own thing, and then made every other game, like basically in the MMO category, just copy WoW for WoW. And we had like, went from a golden age to like the dark ages very quickly when there was like WoW and WoW only and then nothing else.
Right. Yeah, one of my friends, when we were in elementary school, he got me a box of the Burning Crusade for my birthday.
Never big
I
on
remember
MMOs.
seeing it in my parents' basement.
I loved MMOs.
They gave it to me. I saw it once and then I never saw it again. And we never even talked about it. So I think they like lifted it from me. They didn't want me to play it or anything.
Yeah.
So there was an opportunity there that I could have gone down the hole. I think I was like, not elementary, like middle school. So I was probably like 10 years old, I think. So
did you grow up in one of those households where like you kind of had to, they were careful what games they gave you, put it that way?
I played games with my dad, so I wasn't usually solo.
Okay.
So like
Burning
we played
Crusade?
Diablo
Never
together,
played
we
that,
played
Chris.
Baldur's Gate together.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
yeah,
so
fine,
they weren't careful at all, but my dad played with me. So like he knew what I was playing. It's not like I was going
Never
off
played
and playing,
Fiesta. I played
games by myself
no,
or anything.
Gilded Wars 2.
That's
I
it's
played
totally
a little
fine.
bit
Like,
of
I played
Throne
games
and
with my
Liberty.
parents too, but like they were much more like filtered.
Right.
They had that loot filter strict for a lot of the games.
All right, well, we'll get into it, man. I want to make sure that the audio is good to go. Could we do a sound check for DM? Let me know if he's too quiet, too loud, and I'll adjust him on my end.
I can I put mine to the max too, so maybe that helped a bit.
There you go. I'm gonna up you by about 10% on Discord. Here. Fine. All right, I upped him by a little bit. He was dropping out of the yellow a tad. So, all right, we're good. Neverwinter Nights was pretty good too. Neverwinter Nights was incredible. That was my game for many years. Neverwinter
Did
Nights.
they have them on Xbox also? Like, didn't they put Neverwinter on Xbox?
It's different. So there's Neverwinter the MMO, which came out in the 2010s, and then Neverwinter Nights, which is it's what BioWare made before Dragon Age.
Okay, all right.
It's like D&D 3.5, but they had this thing called the Aurora tool set that came with it that allowed people to build their own worlds, like mini MMOs.
Cool.
Dude,
Yeah, that's great.
Dude, it was so good. And then people could actually be either players on the worlds or dungeon masters. So you could have a whole bunch of players.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was basically a literal online
Never
D&D
played
session with,
Terra
like
either.
it could have only 100 players on this persistent world, but all of them were super active. It was really close knit. My dad ran one of the worlds. It was great.
Dude, sandbox stuff like that in MMOs is so imperative to world building, in my opinion. Like you really have to have like player owned towns and stuff like that. Like, but the whole social, I guess this is like side to the point, but the whole social side of MMOs like kind of got cut out a bit in favor of like item level and raids and grinding, but that like interaction in world building and like player to player socialness and like the value there fell off. I feel like right around like the time where like MySpace and Facebook and all this shit started coming out, and then everyone's like doing all their social stuff like outside of it, so they didn't really need it or see it as imperative in the game as much. But like it used to be that a lot of those social interactions online you actually got through the game too, so you'd spend a lot of time like playing the game, but then also you'd be like talking to the guy next to you like fishing level 69, nice, and like shit like that actually mattered to you, but it doesn't seem like it's as imperative these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, sitting in TeamSpeak, I remember chatting in TeamSpeak, writing in like the local chat and everything, and role playing. That was something that I did a lot in the Neverwinter Nights servers. So it was always so much fun. So that was the precursor to pen and paper for me.
Okay.
All right. So I will do a silly intro, DM, and we'll get right into it, man. Are you having a Red Bull? Is that what you're having?
Yeah. I'm second one of the day, trying to keep myself awake here. I got work to do all day, and then.
Oh dang! I just started drinking energy drinks, man.
Terrible.
I had to do it, man. I know. Only twice a week so far, though. So we'll see how long that lasts. They'll start.
Now get away from them until you get sponsored by an energy drink company, and then they're the best thing in the world. But like until then, they're just they're dog shit. Unless one of you guys want to hit us up, let us know. You can have for the talkative try still same podcast right in the middle.
There you go.
Logo.
Red Bull right there. There you go. That works. All right. All right. We'll lead us into it. Audio is good. Everybody loves you, DM. You are getting massively glazed in the chat. Everybody's just saying, I effing love you, like over and over. I'm just looking at it right now.
I guess I should pull the chat up.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Still Sane podcast. I am here with the legendary Darth microtransaction, the face of Path of Exile 2. How you doing, man? Oh, you can't say no. What are you doing?
No, dude. How about the voice of one skinny bastard in the Abyss Monsters? I'll go take that, dude.
He is a
I'm doing
skinny
good, man.
shit.
Thanks for the invite. How you doing, Trey?
I'm doing well. My daughters went to bed on time.
He's like
I
7
had
feet,
a 102.8 fever.
80 pounds
about
soaking
an hour
wet,
ago.
apparently.
I'm feeling okay though. We just talked about it. Had an energy
Nicest
drink.
guy.
Had some medicine. So I'm feeling better. I'm pretty hyped for Friday. I'm hoping I'm better by then. It's gonna be a big day.
Well, yeah, you gotta be, all power levels ready for Friday, brother. Did
All
you take time off
systems go.
I took 1 day off for launch. Yeah.
The fuck is that?
I have kids now, so now I have to go. Well, I don't have to, but now we go on vacations together. Like on Monday, we're going to
and you have a
biggest indoor
baby
water
called
park.
Path of Exile too.
Yeah,
to give
but my
attention to.
other-
What are we talking about?
My other baby just turned 1, so I just got to take the L. That's it.
And Path of Exile is 6 months. It needs the attention like even more.
Oh,
Or 8 months. Like what are we talking about here? All in, baby. 2 weeks off minimum.
Path of Exile has so many stewards, though. It's got, like almost 1 million players. It's got all the developers. It'll be okay without my help. This one, though, if I walk away, I mean, she's gonna get crushed, right? So my wife probably also would not be very happy if I did that.
All right, sure.
Probably a bad idea.
All right, one day it is. All right.
One day off,
That better be a 24 hours all the way
right.
in.
24 hours is rough, but I'm gonna go as long as I can with the energy drink unlock, man. I've been my stamina.
Okay.
It's much longer, and it's not like we got like a Last Epoch or Diablo 4 launch. It's not a Tuesday. It's a Friday. So my 1 day off is 3 days of actual playing because it's Saturday, Sunday. So 1 day off from the
Teach
job.
the kids to
play in a
play and
few
have
days.
them farm currency.
You'll do what you can, and then once your
exactly.
kids grow up, you can
Hey,
ship them off to
son.
military school or something. And
you
you're
go
all
farm?
you're all in at that point. Let's go,
Dad's gotta
dude.
go
Not
pet the
both my
Clear up the old
daughters.
schedule.
Not military school. Nah, I don't know. No, that's a little bit of a rabbit hole. But my oldest is about to get into preschool, and we're
Not
considering
kids, whole family, one
we
or
homeschool?
breast farming.
do we
Sure.
go
Yeah.
to the public school. It's a tough decision. So
There's pros and cons to both, bro. I mean,
There
I
are.
was homeschooled for a while until high school.
I'm lucky.
yeah.
But my mom was like an actual
My
teacher,
daughter
degree and
is
everything.
old
So
enough.
like it,
She
it
doesn't need
made
me.
sense for us also. And I liked being homeschooled, but also like at some point I wanted to I need to meet people and learn not to be a socially awkward
You had
bastard.
him
So-
run
I was gonna
Tears
say,
there's
like,
kind of a-
did you do a lot of
Righteous
that? Or no,
fire.
you were like kind of isolated.
He was 8.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say us. Like, my parents had friends,
mind
and
you,
we
Righteous
had
Fire is-
friends that were also in homeschool and whatnot. It's fine. And
Righteous
at a certain
Fire's
point, I
kinda
look back
just
and I
you
think, I
move.
wish I had been in school with like friends and stuff. But then I look back and also I kind of respect it in a way because like a lot of times I'll
That's
think
a 200
about
IQ move, Andrew.
game regulation and stuff or like maturity range and stuff. And I always come back to the same take, like, well, just be a parent. Like if you want your kids to have access to
Yep.
something, be your own damn parent. And so I think about it's like, well. With that, realizing that I don't take myself, it's like, I kind of respect my parents taking away. I didn't play the Diablo games as a kid. Sure, I was homeschooled for a way, but they were representing their own morals and boundaries within, as the steward, as you say, of me as the child. So as I get older, I respect the decision more and I understand it.
Yeah, got to take ownership and responsibility. I think that's so important. It's something that a lot of people unfortunately don't do nowadays, and they kind of relegate a lot of the teaching to things besides themselves. Not happening here. So many of my daughter's friends are on iPads, and they are 3, 2 years old, and
Yeah, what's your take on that? Like, let's just dig
Dude.
into that. This is
Oh.
a parenting podcast after all. How you
Yeah, I
feel
thought
about
this
the
was Path of Exile too, man.
2-year-old, on the iPad, like you put, how you got the cat, and you're like, my cat's sitting right here and thing. I could put the iPad with like the frog on it that's jumping, and you just like paw it. How you feel about iPad daycare?
I'm so sorry anybody who is listening to this and does that, but it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You cannot do this, you guys. I understand long road trips, right? Airplanes. We have an iPad for the airplane, okay? That's it. right? And I'm making it sound like I'm very wealthy. It's not a good iPad. It's a crap
You
iPad.
have a plane try and with an iPad built into
right,
the seat? That's
Right
crazy.
in there, the back of the seat, it's got the full catalog on it and everything. But I see this and it changes kids' personality. Like I notice if my daughter watches like a TV show. She'll watch, I think, maybe about 30 minutes to an hour a day when my wife is feeding our youngest. And after a show, her mood changes entirely. She becomes more stubborn. She becomes angrier. She acts like she's completely nuisanced whenever you try to chat with her or try to stop the TV show or the movie. Otherwise, she's an angel. I can't. And all the kids I see with iPads, they also have those dead eyes, and they're only 2 years old. They're 3 years old.
Not the
already.
dead eyes.
Dude, the dead, just
oh
like,
my god, those doll eyes.
It's like
staring at me.
it's like they're playing a video game and they've completely toned out, kind of like when you get into.
That's us.
I'll use like the Path of Exile. Is that when you are like maxed out,
Try.
level 99,
You're
you
talking
can't
about us
die.
here.
You're just blasting maps trying to get to level 100.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it for like 50 hours.
Yeah.
And you're kind of just like a dead face, right?
Yeah.
That's what they look like, but they're 2, right?
Yeah,
I hate that. It's bad.
I mean, sure, dude. Look, dude, you got to ruin their lives early so they can join the rest of us. I mean, like, you can't have them. You can't have the kids being happy and then
Attaboy,
you're a
DM.
miserable dopamine addict as an adult. I mean,
Smack
why not
some
just
sense
have the
into this
family
guy.
be
Is this
misery
guy a
loves company?
gamer?
Let them all join you.
I'm trying to be a very active parent. The school district we're considering sending our oldest daughter to, there's like a movement petition to try to ban phones in schools.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm gonna be so freaking vocal. That is an excellent
I think
idea.
that's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
I get that. Yeah. I
No
mean, it was
phones.
banned in my school.
Oh, see, good school. Alaska, let's go. Heck
That
yeah.
was a dog shit school. I mean, one thing doesn't mean the other. It's a
Come on,
dog shit
DM.
school. Like, let's be perfectly honest
Segue
here.
into POE
Graduating
too,
class
man.
of 4, by the way.
I didn't
And
come here for
yeah,
parenting
but
lessons.
no
Come on.
no phones.
How
for
many people
sure.
were in
But
the class? Only
14 to start. 14 to start. Oh, gee, these people fucking sucked, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, but like, some of us made it.
Oh, yeah, you made it. I'd say you made it. You laughed when I introduced you as the face of Path of Exile 2, man, but I mean,
Yeah,
GGG
that's
invited you out to New Zealand. You got to see the intricacies of their studio. You got to see
it was
previews
cool.
of some cool content. I know you can't reveal anything crazy, but I figured I'd push you a
Sure.
little bit on this.
I mean, what else is there? They already revealed it.
Well,
all
you got to see the druid, right? And
I
I
did,
saw your
I did,
short, and
yeah.
you were like, "Oh, it's just so
You
cool."
got to see the
It's
druid,
so so cool.
boys.
I'm gonna put it this way. All right, for you I've had to endure with my React Andean every single video of yours coping about the druid. Like, it's coming in the next 5 seconds. Like, that's like 90% of try content, right? So like I've watched all of those and they're great, fantastic. I'm gonna tell you this much: it was doing justice to your jerking of the druid. Like, when it comes out, you are actually going to freak out and you're going to love. And not only you, I mean, like, fucking everybody. It is really badass. It is really, really badass. And like, I
Wow.
totally understand when seeing it. It's like, okay, like there's shit that the reason it's badass is the shit you haven't seen yet. Like, it's the stuff they haven't shown anywhere. It's the unseen
what?
shit. That's
Really?
it's like, it's so cool. It's so cool, and they're doing it really well. So it's just better. Like, yeah, like, let them take all their
Wow.
time. Like, I understand everyone's mad because they want druid now.
I'm
but
not
it's
a
like, no, you guys
druid
don't understand.
lover,
Like,
but
when you, like, let them
DM
finish
is
what they're
selling
doing.
me.
Literally
because
let
it
them
is-
cook.
it is
Like, it's justified.
Unique. It's a unique take on druid. It's fucking badass. Like, it's just really good. So it's just give them time to cook for sure.
That's so exciting, man. I hope we get to see it in Christmas. That's really cool that you got a sneak peek of it too. I know you were a druid main in D4, so like it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I mean, kind of. Like, I played druid because I thought
he's
no
a
one else would play
warrior.
druid.
DM's
It's
a
like
warrior.
it's like, okay, I'm gonna play the smallest thing, and then the one that no one wants to play, I'll play, so that people will be like druid, build guide, or whatever, and they'll find me.
Okay.
So like, that was the logic, right?
Right,
It wasn't
right.
like, I fucking love the druid. I mean, look, the
Yeah,
druid was dog
they got to
shit on
cook.
launch.
Take all the time
So
they
it's
need.
I picked it because I didn't think anyone else was gonna play it.
yeah, okay. Now with the POE 2 druid, surely
you
lots
don't
of
have
people are
to.
going to play
You're
it.
right, Sir
But you
Groove-a-lot,
talked
yeah.
about build guides there for a second and starting stuff. You are going to play all of the ascendancy classes this league.
I'll
yeah.
go as far as that's the
As
plan.
far
I'll
as
go
you can? All right.
Yeah, I'll go as far as I can.
What are
Yeah, I
you
mean,
What are you starting with? Do you know?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
Stormweaver.
I'm
Arc.
going to click every node that says lightning and mana, and I'm going to take Archmage, and I'm going to play Arc, and I'm going to play Stormweaver, and I'm going to do Indigon, and I'm going to basically try to remake Palpatine. So like I'm going to try to remake my Affliction build like in PoE 2, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's dog shit, probably be dog shit. I'll try it anyway. I know everyone and their mom's playing Deadeye, and Deadeye will probably do the same build that I'm going to do, literally just better anyway. But like I'm gonna do Mana Man. Mana Woman.
Mana Woman.
Again.
Okay. All right. That's exciting. Arc looks pretty sweet.
Palpatinus will
Palpatinus. You got to grab that name. Have you already snagged it in game? You could probably snag it.
Whatever. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So, like I'll be typing in, people will type it before I can anyway.
True. You're right. Now, are you going to play with the infusions? Is that exciting to you? The new addition there, especially for the Stormweaver?
Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of like come with the territory. I don't know how good they're going to be or anything. Honestly, I think everyone else is more hyped about the infusions than I am. I thought they look like, I think they look great in the trailer, and then you read them in the patch notes, you're kind of like, eh. You know, so like we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm more hyped about the Lightning Archon and what is it, Radika's Will or whatever it's called, or Radika's
Rakiata's the inversion, right? The elemental inversion lineage.
Rakiata's, herpes, right? I don't know what the fuck the name is.
Yeah,
okay?
the legendary
that
gem.
thing is going to be like actually
it inverts
sick and
the
probably
resistance
500
of the enemy,
divines.
yeah.
So
Exactly. That's huge.
Yeah, that's going to make every build be viable.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% going to stay for that. Yeah.
You're going to play trade too this league, right? I think I heard that in your latest video.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play trade. Like I obviously I like SSF way better, but there's only one time that you ever get to play the first league in which trade's invented, and it's Wild West, and all the meta, like all the cuck meta, Andes there, buying and reselling all that shit. Well, like, you only get one time when it's the Wild West, and so like that, you got to play trade. It don't matter if you like SSF and you think it's better. It is, but like you got to play trade now. Like you get one opportunity, one moment, never let it go.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting.
The market, the economy is never going to be like it
I
is
get
on
scammed.
Start.
I know it's as simple, I think, as just buying the item that you're going in for and reading everything else. But I still feel like I'm going to get scammed. Do you feel like anything's going to get you? Any super trick?
If I get scammed, I'm the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. Like you just read what you click. Like the only time that you're going to get scammed is then what's going to happen is people are going to put 13 of the same item on there. Then they're going to put one that's really good for cheaper and the other ones that are higher, so that you're like, I got to get there first, and then race in there and click it. I'm not going to ever win that race. I'm in Alaska. My loading times are horrible. It's not going to work for me. The loading screen is tied to your distance and your ping from the fucking server, which is in Texas. So like, I'm not winning that race. So instead, I'm just going to play the game and read, and then click, and then you're good. But if if you fucking panic, like I play enough RuneScape to know you can't trim my armor, bro. So like there's no shot. If I get scammed, I'm a moron. It is what it is.
I can't wait for all the people that are going to be like coming into your hideout. They don't have the gold and they start messaging you trying to haggle. They're like, oh bro, come on, I don't have the gold. Can you just come in, maybe trade, spend some time in your hideout with me? I feel like that's going to be a little bit more common.
D&D, sir.
Dude, you're so
fuck
right.
You. Interact with my NPC. Get out of my whispers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of the NPC, her name is Anj. I'm sorry, but her model is absolute trash. I gotta ask the microtransaction king himself. If you could design like a merchant MTX for GGG, do you have like a specific NPC in mind that you would make, or an idea?
Of course. It's a loot box. Why would it not be a loot box? You click it, it opens, it does the Zelda, it pops open, your item pops out. Like,
oh, that's so simple. What the heck? Mine are way more complex, dude.
Implement $5 billion in MTX sold.
That's right. See, I was going with like a Krillson. You get Chris Wilson back in to record some voice lines for the thing that he probably is turning in his mansion in like New Zealand. He's like, I cannot believe that they're doing this. This is crazy. I wonder if that was the last, if he was the last line of defense against that.
I don't like all the Chris Wilson theories. Like, let a dead man lie. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, he retired because he wanted to move on and do other things.
To be an actual game designer again.
Yeah, he wanted to,
awesome.
I respect the man for the decision. He wanted to do something different, and I can respect that. And I also have seen from what I heard, because to be fair, I only joined the Total League, but he took a ton of fire. And then I saw, you know, when you go look at his YouTube videos and stuff, the whole community is like, "You're so great. We need you back to save the game and stuff." And it's like, you got to pick, like, what you guys actually think. So, like, in my opinion, he probably took a lot of fire, got sick of it, wanted to retire, and it's just like, I don't know. I can't, you know, I can't get in his brain. I don't know what line of defense he was. I only know in terms of like, you know, what the game's doing now. I was not around long enough to like have any real opinion of him. Never met him. I don't know what he thinks.
The thing that happened with Chris Wilson, from what I read, is that guy is a gamer. He's a game developer, and his role changed once Tencent became involved, and it became more of like a president CEO, where he was managing staff, like all that kind of stuff. And he got away, because of those responsibilities, he got away from actually, you know, being on the ground, getting his hands dirty, you know what I mean? Not that that wasn't the case, but it wasn't enough. So to DM's point, absolutely agree with what DM said. Take your money, retire, and, you know, go do what he truly does want to do and love, and that is make games and you know, be on the ground level and get his hands dirty, so to speak. So that's my opinion on everything that I read, and there's nothing else to it. That him and Jonathan don't get along. They were fighting, so he left, and all this bullshit. It was exactly what DM said. He made a decision. He wanted to go do something else. End of story. He got his money, cashed his check, left, and now he's doing what he's doing.
I can't praise a game that's not done. Yeah. I don't really want to shit on a game that they're literally in pre-alpha. Okay. Like, it's hard. Like, it's a game. Like, okay. I don't, you know, I don't, it's hard to have a direction with it. Like, it could become the worst, most dog shit game of all time.
Yeah,
or it could be a fucking W.
Hey,
like,
Drake.
There's absolutely no way to tell right now. And people that are already like trying to speculate if it's a good game or not. It's like, dude, we don't like.
We planning right now.
Yeah, you know, I think it brings something new to the table with the verticality. It reminded me of Guild Wars 2 a lot, which is a game that I played instead of WoW. With the jumping puzzles and everything, I really think if they try to implement and lean into that a lot with like the boss mechanics and
the planning,
the world,
hopefully starts
cool.
tomorrow. Hopefully, when we get
the corruption's a cool mechanic. I like the whole like the world gets taken over by the corruption. That's a cool mechanic, and that's and that's fairly unique. And it didn't feel like classic like live service ARPG. It felt a little bit more like, you know, localized. You're starting a run type of thing. If they go with that same theory, anyway.
Now, going back to POE 2, you're playing
was a
trade.
great interview,
I didn't catch it. Are you going to do hardcore trade? Or not hardcore?
I always start hardcore, because if you die hardcore, you end up in...
Are you going to keep going even if you...
Yeah.
You are?
So it's like, because I have to farm like a shitload of currency.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm trying to play like as many ascendancies as I can get done during the subathon. So like, I don't want to play hardcore, because if I die and then, you know, have to like rebuild this, I'm at a loss for time.
Right.
So it would, you know, there's an argument it'd be fun to like play through the campaign and beat everything first on hardcore, and I'll do my best attempt to do so. But like in terms of, you know, I'm going to be playing as close to 24/7 as I can for as long as I can. Like I don't want to like have to redo. You know, I'm on class number 12 or whatnot, doing the Warbringer, and then be like level, you know, 65, die right before the campaign's over and do it again. Like there's not enough time for that.
Now your league starting with the Stormweaver. Are there any classes down the line or combinations that you're excited to give a go? Maybe once you've built up some currency or items, like anything catching your eye?
Yeah. Well, I'm starting with an expensive build, so like that one's going to take a while, and it's not exactly what I consider like a good league starter. It's kind of a ramping web. It's just the one I'm excited to play, so I'm going to do it anyway. I do want to try totems. Like I think there's probably something there with totems. Totems look kind of fun. I do want to try Warbringer and see if Turlo Charm is actually like good or bad in the end game, and see how that actually feels, because like with the block changes, Warbringer is either like feels horrible or it's going to be fucking awesome, and I'm not really sure which it is. It looks like it. I don't really like taking the 30% damage. That doesn't seem very good, but I've heard opinions, you know, that it's actually going to be quite good, so I'm curious to see that myself. Probably anything other than bows and minions. Like I'll save those for last. And I'll play pretty much anything else. I haven't really fucked around with Demon Form at all, so like I'm sure Demon Form will be an interesting build at some point.
Mage.
I'm hoping casting just feels good, because like the last run I did in 0.2 was like a code sork, and it didn't. I did like a snap, like Frostbolt snap. It didn't It didn't feel very good throughout the campaign, so I'm hoping the casters are actually good.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
guys.
we're in agreement there with the minions and bows. Those archetypes
think
just don't
the
appeal to me
campaign's
yet.
gonna
I hope
be
one day
brutal
there will
with
be a build that I
sorcerers.
like, but I'm more on the melee side, the spellcasting side. And you're starting with Stormweaver. You usually start with warriors and maces. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. normally.
I think I know your opinion on this, but I'd love to just hear your general take on the whole giant blood debacle. I think you convinced me, or people that share your opinion convinced me of
Sure.
the nerf and the change and why it might have been a bad decision, at least at face value, given the information we now have. What do you think about it?
I can say just from like how it feels to be a warrior, right?
Right.
So it's like
You played a lot.
I have my min-maxed warrior that's about as good as I could get in HCSSF. Was I went all the way to Arbiter to give you an idea. Fought and died to game one shot by Arbiter, but like it could clear basically everything. And that had 3,881 life and 631 strength. So therefore, if I'm getting gutted by Giant's Bane, losing 631 life, which is putting me at 3,200 life from the flat, but that's before precision because that's flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a fairly significant guttage in life. And so then the argument is, well, Giant's Bane is basically mandatory because it's really, really good. And my counter to that is it really good or is it mandatory? Like these are different things. I'd argue it's essentially a mandatory node in order to make the warrior like a fairly competitive class. Okay, I could say it's still usable outside of it, which it absolutely is. We all know you can farm tier 15 maps with basically any dog shit you want, sure, which is not the same thing as being a competitive class. So for me, I would consider the Giant's Bane being like, wow, we're looking at like every single warrior taking Giant Bane, must be pretty good. And then I would actually look at it from the side of, or one-handed maces are dog shit, and block is basically mandatory in order to have a defensive layer to be able to survive at some decent to competitive enough level. And so since block is so high, we block chances now 50% of the cap, and then we also lowered life. Yes, we can block more overhead and ground degen. I've never died in my life to either of those things. I always die the higher physical slam, in which the extra armor elemental change is not going to actually change anything about, and it's still the formula. So instead, my physical slam that I'm mostly vulnerable to literally anyway is factually a less effective EHP because now I have less life. So when I look at the math of it, I'm like, there's a lot of things in there that seem like it's a really good change, but in terms of what I'm actually going to die to, is worse.
Yeah, it boils down to defenses, right? Essentially.
Yes, and then I see arguments like in the chat. They did buff life soul cores though.
Oh no! Don't talk about soul cores, guys. Come on. I don't know about that.
These are not convincing arguments. So that's just where I'm at with it.
Right. No, that makes sense. I'm so curious to see if there's a lot of substantial changes and differences of opinion on what's happening with the tree. For example, like a lot of people are like, what if they added life back to the tree to the left-hand side only? Would be interesting.
Sure, I've seen that argument too, which is like, hey, well then you're doing your valuations before seeing the passive tree, and I ask you then, do you think it is a good thing if I can get back to where I was by spending the most critical resource in the game, which is passive points? And do you believe that I will be able to get 631 flat life on the tree? You think there's a 5-point node I can click there that's plus 100 flat HP, plus 100 flat HP, plus 100 flat HP, plus 300 flat HP on the notable?
No.
Do you really?
I don't. I'm curious. Do you think it's because Giant's Blood is like one of the only, I think, not viable, I guess, optimal options for warriors and maces? I feel like they should see that and maybe introduce some more options. Hopefully that's happening with lineage supports. And you don't think so?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could. I mean, they could rebalance it a million ways. I mean, absolutely, you could. The damage could come up in other ways, etc. I don't see those changes. We already know the support gems. They got leaked out of China. I don't see anything related to one-handed maces. I don't see anything that's related to defensive. And then also explain to me how having a socketed support gem is giving me my defensive layers back on an offensive skill. That doesn't make sense. So like I hear the copium, but then I'm like, okay, but like I have lived playing the game as a warrior 3 leagues in a row in hardcore SF, and you explain to me, where am I surviving? And you could say, well, don't play hardcore. Like, and absolutely you'd be right, but like that's fine. Like I could play any 2K life evasion only build and walk around and die, and who gives a fuck? You're absolutely right. But when we're actually talking about defensive, where it actually matters in defenses, and where you have the most, like, I have to have defenses actually keep me alive, it's a good barrier to be able to talk about the data. And when it actually matters, you're nerfed.
Right.
So
Now-
I don't see the argument. I'm not mad about it, but it's like, you know, when I see people tell me I'm wrong and that's all buffs, it's like, well, then like, tell me the math. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the math.
Definitely not all buffs. No. I remember the Legendary Warrior rants and everything. It's very curious to see the changes that they're making to this class, given I think people have been the most vocal about it and its defensive layers this entire time. I wonder if they'll be able to hit it properly by the time they get other classes on the left-hand side of the tree, because everything is so right-hand focused right now. We have basically everything for the right-hand side of the tree. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. I don't know really what else. I guess I'm not a game designer.
That could be it.
It must be really tough, the juggling act.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it'll become playable again at some point. I mean, like Smith and Katava was the best defenses we had. And,
it was.
You know, when we get another level of that defenses, I'll be right back to Warrior. I want to play Warrior more than anything else, but like I'm not interested in playing in from the chances I've seen. And there's other things that are more fun, that sound more exciting with a better archetype that sounds more interesting. That's not Maces for the fourth time. So it's like, oh, cool.
Right.
I'll go play something else, and then I'll come back to Warrior as soon as it sounds fun.
One thing that I was talking about a little bit earlier in my Discord today is maybe they'll add some sort of brawler archetype on the left-hand side of the tree, like a Facebreaker's Keystone. So Hollow Palm, but for warriors. You can fight with your fists and scale with strength and everything, converting mace skills to unarmed skills. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Weirdly enough, okay, the one that I saw when I was kind of playing around with in my head a bit, the one that I saw that I was the most like, you know, this actually seems like defensively decent, is Black Flame Scythe or something, or Scythe Training or whatever the fuck it's called. It's 1% energy shield for every 2 strength. So I look at it and it's like, I got 631 strength, 300% energy shield.
What?
You know, it's like am I once again going to be running energy shield as a life class? Like it's I keep coming back to like, why would I run life pool? Like it's hard to run life pool. And then the argument is, okay, well, evasion's the worst in the game, which if you talk about it by itself defensively is actually true.
It's
okay,
true.
because everyone's like, wow, evasion's OP. It is OP as a hybrid with ES, but it's not like by itself. Evasion's kind of, you know, you can still get hit. You get the life pool is like 2K or 3K. You know, you get some dog shit life pool with evasion. So, but you go evasion ES stops the high hits. Evasion helps you with the low hits, and like you're chilling, right? So ES seems to me to constantly be the answer for literally everything that I look at. Gator? And so I just see another reason to row energy shield, Titan energy shield. Then maybe you get the ES nodes, you stack strength. You get, hulking form, you get more strength, which actually gives you more energy shield. So every time I see the answer, it's like, I'll just play that. I mean, you get Adamant Aegis, I think is the name of it, right? So you get the increased ES and armor. That looks pretty good to me, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy how powerful it is, because especially everybody who goes pure evasion, they're just pure gamblers, right? They're probably stacking evasion, they're going acrobatics, and they're hoping that they're going to dodge pretty much all damage. But very rarely do people do that without knowing that's how it's going to go. They usually mix it with energy shield. Like even my dad in 0.1, when he realized that he could just mix together energy shield and evasion before he started following build guides, he was like, oh my god, this is the craziest thing ever. Look at this little notable I can take here that causes my helmet to like give me tons of energy shield based on my evasion. Oh, this is so cool. So like people just figure that stuff out. You have to
and you get CI. You get CI. So you're just like, chaos damage. What chaos is? You just get, it must be nice.
My dad's like, what's volatile plants? I don't know what you're talking about. He's a CI monk in 0.1. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like with armor and life, you also have to put just so much more effort into figuring out a defensive layer. Like there's just so many other different things you need to juggle versus the other side. It's pretty basic. Even people with no experience in the game, you can really figure out how to make your character powerful defensively. I feel like I have to watch like 4 Dream Core videos.
You just have good defensive notes. It boils down. You just have good defensive notes. So you can just click. I choose energy percentage. Click. Congratulations! I now have 500 more fucking energy shit. I mean, it must be nice, you know what I mean? And then you just get to click these notes, and then down here it's like, okay, well we have block. So the only defensive notes I'm ever taking, I'm literally just taking strength. Like I'll just take strength, I guess, to get whatever life I can get, and then I'll just click these block nodes, which I guess I have to click more block nodes now to get back to where I was, because block chance was also lower than top of the maximum. in order to like keep it,
You can active
somewhat
block now.
relevant.
Come on, Dio.
Shut the fuck. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Now that will annoy me, dude. The amount, like, who said it best? Crip. He's like, yeah, active block. I guess I could choose between like not taking damage and actually being able to deal damage. And so instead, I'll just play minions.
Right.
And it's like, holy fuck. Like, you're telling me the changes, the warrior block are better for minions? Like, come on, dude. Like, what is happening? Whatever, dude. That's so it's like I'm not playing. I'm not getting baited. I'm not getting baited. Like the game loves energy shield. I'm gonna go play fucking energy shield, and I'm stack mana, which is it can get a bigger life pool because why not? Literally every other number in the game is higher than life. So I'll just run mana.
I did bait you into that, but legitimately, some people enjoy that playstyle, and they apparently, YouTube comments, they might be lying. They active block in PoE too. I said something yesterday when I was talking to Miso, like, nobody active blocks. Sure, with Magma Barrier, yeah, but any time outside of that, you're not blocking in pack. Like, when you're mapping, that's not happening. And I got, like, at least 30 comments of people like, excuse me, you're judging how I play? I definitely do that in maps. I can't see that because of your argument. You're just going to sit there and like take
what's
it?
What's the in game to your active blocking?
Right.
So you're getting surrounded and you're panicked. So you're gonna hold active block. Fair enough. You don't want to take damage.
Right.
Now you're surrounded more.
You're waiting for.
So now you're gonna attack with the lowest attack speed moves in the game. Yeah. And apparently I'm the idiot.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, they're waiting. Maybe they're Thorn users, right? Maybe they're following Kaltarak and they're just letting the monsters kill themselves.
Have we done any redeems yet?
Maybe that's it.
Nope.
Right?
Sure.
That's a popular play style.
Absolutely, bro.
But seriously, I can't active block. I'm not good enough.
I didn't have to inquire.
I don't think I could do that. Mapping, I can do it in boss fights, and that's it for specific moves.
I don't search for copyright strikes. They come to me.
It's good in like Zesh, especially like, okay, you're doing Zesh when you're not one shot, you don't have enough DPS to one shot. You got to block like, wind or grasp and etc. There's a lot of use cases for active block for sure.
Yeah.
But like the concept of active blocking in the mapping, it's like, so you want to like have to be responding defensively to like trash mobs.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to like clear them. You don't want to like clear them mobs before they get to you. You want to like, I'm going to like.
It's not that game at this point. It's not that game. Maybe it was the vision, a long time ago, but I think that's out the window at this point. I think it's been out the window because of the development that's occurred the past 2 years. Same with like the loot filter. The vision was not needing a loot filter. You definitely need one. Do you think they'll bring that in game now that they've done the trade site in game? That's like the next thing that I'm thinking. GGG, come on, just learn from EHG. Customizable loot filter in game. Work with someone who's doing it. If Neversink doesn't want to do it, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean they could. I don't think they're fundamentally opposed to it as much as like there's really good resources like outside the game. The community's doing a good job with it.
Yeah.
And stuff they've already said they're fundamentally opposed to. They've been adding in anyway. I don't know if it's like necessarily high on the priority list at the moment.
Now, why do you think they're doing that? I'm really curious. What's your take on why they're introducing a lot of stuff that people have requested for more than a decade in such rapid succession? If you think there's a basic answer to it, or?
I don't know, chat. I couldn't
you
figure
mean,
it out.
Philosophy changes?
Some of those fundamental philosophy changes, like the trade site in game is a good example.
Because people give them shit all the time, but like I fundamentally don't think they have a massive ego about their own opinions. I think they have opinions and they're strong on them until they get convinced out of them, or they see the player base wants something in mass.
Yep.
And then they hear about it and they're like, okay, well, we'll try something. We'll see how it goes. I think Sprint's an example of this. So like someone goes out and says, here's what I think that we're gonna do for the game, and then they get ass blasted and people are like, we think this is dog shit, and then they have to reassess. And I think that's what it is. I think they're reassessing on some of their opinions.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen examples of this, and I think they legitimately just want to make a better game. And if people talk them out of their opinions into thinking in order to make a better game, they have to do something different than what they thought before, they'll just do the other thing.
It's pretty refreshing. They're making drastic changes in early access, even if it's, every 4 months. They're big. They're big swings, right? They're not tiny patches or anything, especially this one. And you touched on sprinting. People getting ass blasted might be why they implemented. Do you think that's still going to happen do you think it's going to be a big skill issue? I'm a little skeptical.
Well, everything's a skill issue in a way, sure, but like the what I'm looking forward to the most,
Clips?
is when people are playing hardcore and they're sprinting and they get to Act 3 and they get to that Ugra, was it Ugrad or what the fuck is the name? Uggs is the boots the
Ugrat?
girls wear. Yeah, whatever. Okay, like that place, and with all the chaos mobs and shit, and they start sprinting around those corners, and they hit that where like that turn's not quite as fast when you're sprinting.
Do not
and then those
sprint
mobs
there.
charge them because they do like the little dagger thing, and they get knocked and they fall over like it's tripping in Smash Bros. Fucking brawl, and then they're like, oh my god, and they get instantly destroyed. Amazing. Like that'll be amazing, and I'll be Alk LFGing every time that I see somebody die to that, myself included. Yeah, it'll be fantastic. It'll be absolutely fantastic.
Hardcore deaths,
so that's what I'm waiting for that more than anything.
enormous.
So Sprint's interesting. I thought it was going to be controversial. It's not. It seems to be more well received than I would have guessed. So I lost money on that bet. And yeah, I'm just curious to see how it actually plays. I never got to play with it, so like I don't know what it feels like. Maybe it feels like dog shit. Maybe it feels pretty good. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I think people are going to be able to just they need to learn quickly. I think because I think people are going to die quite a bit in Act 1, getting heavy stunned and mobbed. And if they don't learn and they're a little stubborn and keep using it, it will be extremely frustrating. We'll get some crazy clips. But I think you're totally right. People are going to be surprised by certain monster types and just get blasted and fall due to the sprint. Because heavy stun is what? Is it 3 seconds that you're just down?
Pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. So yeah, there's some people that die to that for sure, and like be too surprised to like respawn checkpoint and get caught. Yeah, there'll be a couple people that get caught out. That would be kind of interesting. And plus, like on bosses, you can't pause on bosses, so like people are gonna be sprinting to like avoid shit on bosses and get heavy stunned easily. And then they're gonna die. Like you get knocked out of the boss.
Do you think they're gonna disable sprinting in certain boss fights? Like for example, Arbiter of Ash.
Why?
I feel like Arbiter of Ash was designed for a specific movement speed in mind. Do you think they're just going to be okay with you being able to sprint?
Gotta dodge
to the
anyway.
orb?
The Arbiter hallways are exactly like the distance of dodge, regardless. Anyway, like if you're sprinting in Arbiter, I think you just die. The only time that wouldn't necessarily be the case is like the circle orbs. But if you're trying to sprint in a hallway, I think you overplay it and you die.
I think you're right. I think I'm going to do that too. I'm probably going to die in the hallways trying to
Well, if
sprint.
you're only playing one day, it's going to be hard for you to make it to Arbiter there, Mr. 1 day off.
I will get to Arbiter probably end of week 2, end of week 3.
All right, okay.
But I'll get there.
Well, you
I
ping
promise.
me when you get to that door and you're about to go in, because I want to see this here. And where are you starting? That's all. I'm eating all the hard questions here. Hey, DM, let's bait you into a year start. Hey, DM, let's bait you into the Warrior conversation. How about I pull us some controversial takes out of you? What is your league start, Mr. Talkative Tribe?
Okay. I pitched it to chat right before we started here. I wanted to go Witch Hunter Hollow Palm technique. Hear me out, okay? I'm going to pitch it to you. Okay? 1, super cool note on the Witch Hunter. Might see a lot of use this league because of the Abyssals, if they count as undead or demons. There's that node that explodes enemies on death, 10% chance, 100% of their max life. It's doubled if they're demons or undead. I think Abyssals are demons or undead.
Okay.
That's going to be huge for clear. Those Abyss cracks look super dense. You're going to be doing that every single map. That's big for clear speed, okay?
Sure, okay. Right.
There's a second thing that I need to experiment with. I don't know how it works. I have conflicting info from GGG devs. You get that extra passive skill tree for weapons, right?
Yeah.
You could do something wild where you have unarmed, and I wanted to try something with crossbows. So you have in-range melee and then crossbows for like a big ailment, like a big shock or something like that. But apparently there might be a little bit of an error when you're swapping to a weapon set with no weapon. So it might not work right now. I don't know if that's intentional or if something they're going to fix. So I wanted to try that. But even if I don't,
you also can't swap the bows, just so you know.
You can't, exactly. So you'd have to path to Hollow Palm with both. And that's the big bad thing with Witch Hunter, right? Because you're starting bottom in the middle. You got to go all the way. It's probably like 40, 50 nodes to get there. That might be the rough thing. But there's a whole bunch of other damage nodes on the Witch Hunter Ascendancy. I think it would be kind of interesting. So I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to build it myself because I go in organically. I don't use build guides in POE 2. I don't plan ahead. It shoots me in the foot sometimes, but, I have fun.
There kind of is no build guides for this league, right?
That's true.
Like, we don't have the passage.
That's true.
There's, like, leveling guides or some basic shit of, like, what skills to take.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of a blind, people are going in blindish again.
I'm excited. Do you like that? feeling, or
yeah, it's
for
better.
planning
I
it out?
I lived through D4 where like we all had early access and shit. It's just worse. It's just
It
worse
is.
when everyone has like early access to literally everything because it's much more fun to like watch the streamers get shit on, in my opinion. Like I want to go get shit on. I think it'd be way more interesting.
How hard do you think the
yeah.
bosses are going to be in Act 4? Like from what we've seen, you think they're harder, easier, about the same par?
So I've seen a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen too many of them. I think they're pretty much like same difficulties you would expect. But I will say there is one in particular. The monkey.
Yes, yeah, the tiny white monkey.
The monkey boy.
Yeah.
So they have a
Monkey
thing in GGG that I'm noticing where they just make monkeys like the hardcore killers.
Oh.
Because this fucking monkey, let me tell you, dude, I'm not gonna ruin it for everyone. But if they kept the monkey in the same way that I saw the monkey, he will one-shot your ass.
Oh shit!
And it is not clear why.
Oh,
it's like an arbiter situation all over again. And I hope that they kept that in because it will be fucking hilarious.
Jesus, man. So we've got the quadrilla in Act 3, and now we're gonna have the Wukong in Act 4 with some crazy one. Oh man. Okay. All right.
It will be pretty funny. So I very much hope that it is kept in the exact version I saw because it's pretty funny.
Okay, so watch out for Navali's monkey when we encounter him. Okay.
Yeah, be careful around the monkey.
Right.
The monkey's a bit of a head scratcher.
Okay. Interesting. Now, the Act 4 final boss too. Do you have any speculation on who or what that might be? If you have spoilers, I don't know if you have spoilers because I don't want to get spoiled.
I didn't see that. I'm not sure. Okay. Like I saw some of like the design stuff for like boss arenas and shit. I was talking like Steven and level design and whatnot, but like I don't know like who's first, who's second. Like I don't know the linearness of it. And I know it got leaked on China like all of Act 4, but I didn't want to watch it, so I just closed it out.
Screw that.
So I actually don't know. I mean, the funny part is I know more of the art and the music and the sound of the places than the actual goddamn fights themselves, because that's where I spend all my time. So, I'm 70% blind. I've seen some shit.
All those chats were really insightful too. I really enjoyed listening to them. They reminded me of the ExileCon presentations where the devs just got to go, like very specific devs just went on their exact workday. It wasn't talking about, okay, we're making this mechanical change to the game because of this player concern. It was just devs talking about what they love to do, which
yeah, absolutely. I'm really appreciative of those guys because there's like something that kind of happens because we spend all of our time like the warrior changes, right? Where we spend all our time like bitching and moaning about like a balance change, like one little thing that pisses you off. And then like 99% of like the dudes over there working on like just making sure the animation of when he jumps down a ladder is just right. Like all this shit, right? It's like no one talks or cares or even notices like a month of work from any of these dudes that are like super passionate about the game. They grew up as kids. I want to make video games for a living. They spend all their time learning fucking arcs. I want to make the art of it. And then the top post of Reddit is 300 less HP for a warrior. I mean, like that shit absolutely happens all of the time. And so, getting a chance to like talk to them, you realize like, dude, some of these guys are like actually really phenomenal at what they do. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool to shout out to the audio guys come to mind, like Jen and Dom and Michael and like all the audio guys I met were like fantastic, and you got like the art guys I met like Blake and Fabian, and of course the music from Camille and the level designer Steven. Like all these guys are like super passionate and like obviously spent a lot of time crafting their game. So it was kind of cool to like get to spend a little time with like the humans behind it as opposed to just game balance.
Yeah, they're real people. They're not faceless. I mean, the GGG devs I've talked to, like Dom is a great example. That's the first dude I ever spoke to at GGG back, I think it was in 2023, right after like one of my first videos. He reached out, we just chatted, talked about playing Path of Exile, and he talked a little bit about what he was doing with the audio designs and POE 2, giving me a little bit of a preview. The dude's just so nice, and all these guys also, they play Path of Exile and are fans just like you. Like they're on Reddit. They're doing all that stuff.
In most cases
awesome.
They play more than us. Like,
it's kind of crazy. I don't know how.
Obviously,
right? It's wild. So yeah, big shout out to them. I really appreciate like the amount of time they go through to actually provide insight on the game as well. Not just Jonathan and Mark, you know, talking. They actually go and do these, whether it's with you or with what's Neb? Not Neb. What's his name? What's the guy who does the voiceovers? Crap. Replaced.
Yeah,
Evan from Grinding Your Games. Evan. I think his name is Evan. Hi, this is
I don't know.
Evan.
I didn't get a chance to meet that man.
Yeah, but the interviews he's been doing, they're all great. I just love the insights, and they're all just chill, fun dudes. So, yeah, okay. So I'm also curious, DM. So we've talked about a few different things happening in this update: builds, sprint, pissed off about the warrior stuff. What do you think the top things you're excited for are in this patch?
Why, you want me to replay the whole trailer? Because I mean, pretty much all of it. I mean, there's a shitload in here to be excited by.
It's a massive
lineage
update.
supports look pretty cool.
All of
we
it
have new
looks good.
We have new chases. There's more unique items coming to the game, and I don't think they really went over those. But there's all kinds of cool new unique items like actually coming to the game as well. So you'll get a chance to like play with some of those. Obviously, the acts are huge. I think the trade is like probably the most fundamental quality of life change that's been in the game since its release. It's really hard to like kind of pinpoint one that I'm really the most. It probably acts. It's probably playing through the act because like playing through
Not
Cruel
having to
fucking
do
sucked.
cruel.
It did.
So the worst thing you want to do is like wake up on the beach again, and like you literally have that cooked into the campaign the way it is now.
Yeah.
So like I think having new acts in particular has got to be like probably the biggest, strongest addition to the game as well. But like I'm really curious to see what happens with the crafting changes because the game needed additional crafting changes, or additions more so than changes. They need additions, and so we actually got that as well. So and of course being able to kill myself in the game. Like, I mean, I'm going to be able to hear my voice lines in the game.
That's awesome, man. Hopefully they have it like to play more often than the others too, so we get to hear it all the time.
Yeah, I'll collect some Spectre gems of myself so I can
Yes,
pull myself up to
100%.
like make people listen to my voice lines while they're buying shit from the trade.
Oh my god, that'd
dude,
be
that's
awesome.
so good. I absolutely love it. When you saw that, did you know that Abyss was coming into the game? Yes, you did. You interviewed the devs about that.
Well, when I was there.
Yeah, when you were there. Do you have any any further insight on anything special that might be coming with Abyss? Like, did you get to see anything deeper, or?
I mean, because I was there, weeks before
Right.
the release.
Were they
right?
like
So,
in concept at that point? Like, what? I guess that's a really cool thing to kind of build on. Like, what is it
you could
like?
see it.
A few
You could
weeks
see
before.
it. Like,
You
I
can,
mean, I saw, like, I actively saw people playing it.
Playing
and,
the
they
Abyss?
have shitloads of playtesters there. Like, 'cause one of the most common
Oh, they do?
misconceptions is like there's not a fuckload of people playing it. Like, they have an entire like room just full of computers with a shitload of playtesters. That's literally their entire job.
wow.
So like you
Sign
they have
me up.
those. Quality assurance, whatever you want to call them. So like, yeah, no, I got to see that.
Okay.
And but I don't have like any like extra insights, bro. Because like the hardest part was knowing it all, not being able to say anything or leak anything,
Yeah.
or having to like throw misinformation to keep people off
The
the trail
act
of what
stuff.
I might accidentally be leaking. Like it is impossible.
Well, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Did you legit not know that people had seen Act 4 before? Because when you watched my video breaking down Act 4 in the interview with Camille, he was like, "Oh, it's tribal," and I was like, "Act 4, baby, 100%." You look kind of shocked. Did you not know?
Some of the footage you showed, I hadn't saw
You
before.
hadn't seen? Okay.
Because like what I realized is a lot of that footage was actually like shown during the time like Diablo 4 was coming out.
Right before you,
Basically.
hopped in. Yep.
Yeah, so like I was in the middle of like Diablo 4 launch. So
Yep.
I didn't see some of this stuff. And like 2023 Exile Con, I only saw a little bit of it. I think I was sponsored for like 2 hours or something. So like I watched a bit, but then I went right back to Diablo 4 because I was like mainly what I was playing at the time. So I wasn't like all the way into the POE 2 or whatnot at the time. So yeah, I had missed a lot of the Act 4 footage. So when you pulled it up, I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't, I literally hadn't seen that footage. I mean, I had seen some of that shit in person, but like in terms of like, oh, people had footage of this. Like I had no idea.
Okay.
I saw like the Druid and stuff, but I hadn't seen
Oh, dude.
seen like the actual campaign.
Yeah, the thing that you said about the Druid earlier, I'm just gonna have to push that from my mind. I won't talk about the Druid for the next 3 months,
it's
dude.
Really cool, dude. It's really cool. I mean,
if
it's-
you
it's
are
like
blue
easily the
balling us,
coolest
if
class.
you are like,
I know, and I
swear
wish
to
I could
God.
tell you, bro. I wish I could tell you, but there's no way in hell I would ruin.
No,
what they're
no,
cooking. It's
please
just-
don't.
It's so fucking cool.
Because I was legit upset the night before the big reveal when the accidental leak came out. Like that, I feel like that is, I don't like that. I would rather see it as they intended to like present it for the first time rather than reading it from, you know, Imgur albums and crap like that. So don't leak anything.
Oh yeah, you're talking about like there's some fucking idiot who like leaked literally the entirety of like
Right.
on his dog.
He
shit
leaked
article
everything.
website. But
Everything
yeah,
was
no,
true.
it's just you'll be worth the wait. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
You'll see exactly when it's out. Then we can talk about it when it's
Oh,
out.
yeah,
And you
hell
can see
yeah.
like, yep, that's what I was amazed about.
Hell yeah. Okay, so a few more things, DM, for you. The fever is starting to come back on. I feel it. I feel it in my head.
Oh man, you
Yeah.
doing all right?
I swear to God, if I'm not better by Friday, that's gonna really suck. But day off, grandma's taking the kids. It's gonna be chill, man.
You only get
chill.
one day ever for the rest of your life. You get to play POE 2. You better be ready on
know.
that Friday.
I
dude.
will
You gotta
be there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I will be there. Don't worry, I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be pretty hype. Okay, so
right.
a few more things. You mentioned Diablo 4 there just for a moment, right?
Yeah,
And
I
wanted
didn't
to touch
watch
on
it
that.
either. All
So
I
Diablo
know
4
is
is
that
kind
it
of in a
was
weird
bang
spot
on.
right now. Obviously,
One
they
word for it.
right. Hey, I have taken a step back from the D4 bad stuff that I used to do a lot of in 2023. So
Sure.
I know. So they're kind of in the interim where there's an expansion coming, people think, and there's the Paladin, and all these content creators are saying there's big sweeping changes to the entire game coming through.
Sure.
I just want to know, because I know you haven't made a Diablo 4 video in a few months now. What are your like just thoughts on that? Like what is Blizzard doing with D4, and what do you think the future of that game is?
That's why I don't give a shit. That's my thought. Like, I don't. Who the fuck cares? Like if you
don't.
love the game, good for you. Like
There you
it's
go.
season 10, and I'm still hearing step in the right direction. It's season 10. Like I don't care. Like it's always like, you know, the Office meme where it's like snip snap snip snap. How many vasectomies can one man endure? It's like this what this game is. It's like it's all the way in one direction, then all the way in the other, and then oh no, it's completely changed, and then we redo the items again. Oh, we're gonna redo the items again. We're gonna do it this time for sure. I don't care.
Holy shit,
Like,
DM's
it's
worse
a
than me.
fantastic game for people that are starting to play ARPGs, and it is 10 out of 10 to get into it. Like the actual end game of Diablo 4 is to play a different game. So it's like, unless they can fix that, I don't care, because it's 10 out of 10 to get into RPGs, 10 out of 10 console Andy, 10 out of 10 for the dudes with 12 wives and 84 kids who can play one day a year like yourself. Great game. Maybe you should play that one. But like for you know, people that are into ARPGs for years, just go play a different, like the end game is for everyone else. Look, if you lose racks out of the game, you have
It's
a
bad.
problem.
It's
you have
bad.
a problem, okay? So sure. I mean, sure. I don't know what you want me to say.
That is exactly what I wanted you to say. So thank you very much. No, that was good. That was good, man. No, I agree with you. Honestly, like even though, you know, I can only play one day a year, right? I'm a veteran at this point of these games, and it just does not capture me. So the people who enjoy it, go for it. But I love what either GGG is doing with POE 2, what EHG is working on with Last Epoch and everything. Both those games are just, you know, more enjoyable to me. Even like the Moonbeast game, I know I'm not hyping it up, but I just enjoyed what was going on there with the very bare bones alpha. That was pretty fun. So yeah, man. Okay. I got one more thing. Now, I know you love Blight, okay? You love Blight. Blight's awesome. You went to GGG's offices.
You asked me for another leak?
No, heck no. No, I don't want to ask for leaks here.
Well, you're pretty. Oh, you like this thing that's not in the game? You went to the office.
No. No. Okay, so I asked this to everybody now.
Okay, all right, here it comes.
I'm curious. If you were Jonathan or Mark, in
Yeah,
game director's
Gator,
shoes,
that's the best
and you
line.
could design a league for PoE 2, what would its headline mechanic or theme or feature be? You know,
Oh my god.
the floor is yours. You get to like design it. What would it be? You gotta pitch something to them there. Like, I don't know. You probably talked about your party hat idea. The unique
I
item.
absolutely
You
did.
did?
I spoke to Jonathan face to face and said, "Will you put party hats in the game?"
Party
He said,
hat.
"Maybe." And whether or not it's in there, seriously doubt it. But look, it's Blight. You want Blight and get booted. Blight done. At Blight, I mean, yeah, obviously I went Blight. I'm a huge Blight fan. Like, I'm gonna say Blight, okay? But if you remove from me the obvious answer, and then you ask me to move beyond and do something further, okay.
Make something unique.
All right. Oh, something unique, something new, something not in PoE 1.
Yeah, what would it be?
Basically. All right, sure. Why not?
I want to hear it.
Give me an RTS mode. I like the minigame modes. Like, I really think the minigame modes are really cool. Like, that's part of what made me fall in love with PoE 1 to begin with, was the fact that you have all these different other modes. So, like, give me, like you're building your own town. I know we have Toda, which is an auto battler. It's fundamentally something different, okay? Have it where you're actually, like, building your town, and then you're like spawning your own little zombies to like attack another town. Give me an actual RTS. Give me a civilization or RTS mode. Could be kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Civ 6. Civ 7's, but Civ 6 pretty good.
No,
so
I'm huge. That's good.
That could, I think that'd be interesting. Or another, like, put another genre within the game. I want something that's fundamentally not kill monsters in a circle and avenue crafting. Like, give me something completely as a different mode of the game for sure. And not King's March, please. I don't want to do
not King's March. Hey, like Legion 2.0, it's not just the basic monolith. You're actually controlling the different Legion armies in some sort of real-time strategy game thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Sure. Or, someone chat said MOBA, bro. MOBA would be badass. You spawn in with like 4 other exiles against 5 exiles. Hell yeah, dude. Log in. Give me some wacky shit. I don't need it to be like a permanent thing. But for a league mechanic, I'm down with some crazy shit for the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Just not mercenaries. I know everyone wants mercenaries, but like not. I don't even have to have major rewards associated with it. But I do kind of like mini games, so I might get baited into some mini games.
That's one of the big future things I'm pretty excited for, is when they start designing new league ideas for PoE 2 once it's in full release, whenever that is. Like, just getting some actual PoE 2 only concepts in where they can just go all in on designing, like you said, something that's never been in the game before. Because they did that for the longest time.
Format.
With Blight,
PvP's
it was tower defense, right?
So
with Toda, the auto
I wonder
battler.
if it would take
with
off.
Harvest, it was Factorio or those factory building games, right?
Give us a Gwent League.
What?
Div cards. Give us a Gwent League. Have like div card v div card, bro. Like a battle with somebody for you can put up bets or something. Like,
only a matter of time.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time.
Dude.
I think it's gonna happen. So
get real juicy with it.
Yeah, we got a pretty long time of Path of Exile 2 leagues coming through for the next decade plus, probably. So they'll probably get a few different genres in there. It'll be pretty exciting. So, all right, DM, was there anything else you wanted to chat about? I know you tried to bombard me with some spicy questions. I thought
I try to send it back. I was trying to send back some questions your direction. I got one question for you.
Yeah.
How much do you hate those headphones?
What? Quite a bit.
Like, I own a pair of those headphones, and I use them for exactly 1 day.
Okay, DM. Should I ask you where you got your current headphones? Because I probably ordered them.
The same place everyone else did, Amazon. They're called Audio Technica MH50Xs, and if you're gonna wear a pair of headphones, they're the only ones you should be wearing.
You know how annoying this is, dude? This string right here?
Dude, I 100%. It is. Those headphones are not good.
I bought them they were expensive.
Squeeze the fuck out of you. Yes, they are. I have them in this drawer. They squeeze the fuck out of your head. Look at that ear, bro. It's like an alcoholic's nose. Like it's on fire, dude. You got a fire avatar conversion on your ear right now.
I can't.
You got to replace these headphones, dude. Honestly.
I can't believe. Yeah, you're very correct. Okay, I bought these. They were kind of expensive for a pair of headphones, so I felt like I needed to use them. But yeah, I'm going to need to look back at the VOD and see the name of those headsets, because that looks much nicer. Are those wireless?
You can get them in wireless.
You can get them wireless?
Yeah, you want the wired, but you can get them in wireless. MH50s, bro. They're studio. They're industry standard. Get yourself a pair of those and get rid of those Shure piece of shits.
All right, I'm going to get it tonight. Hopefully Amazon has it on 1-day delivery so I can have it by league start.
They're like the most common headphone on the planet for
they
people
are?
Yeah, I mean, unless we start going like audiophile, like you're spending like $1,000, like they're not even expensive. They're like, I'm going to say like maybe $100 in the high end, which I guess is a lot for headphones, but not like not really for for what we do. Like, yeah, they're comfortable, they sound good.
His ears need more fire res.
If they're comfier, it'll be nice, because like I thought I would be able to adjust these a little bit, but I can't. They're tight as all heck. So they're
fucking horrible. That's my question for you. I had a pair. Like, I literally wore those for a day, and then right into the bag they go, and then they sit in my backup supply of like, I got like extra wires and mouses and like all this shit in case something breaks, right? Like it goes in the backup storage because I fucking hate those.
I've been suffering for months with them, so I'm gonna order those new ones tonight. There was one other question, DM, that you actually added. You answer first, then I'll answer. Favorite fast food restaurant? You asked me to add this to the list. So
I did.
Let's discuss this.
I wanted to talk about the real shit. See, we're only an hour into this podcast. You're cutting me off already. We haven't even got to the good shit, like fast food tier list.
We might be here for an hour. So
everyone else gets a 2.5 hour, 4 hour, 10-hour podcast, and then DM. Well, here comes DM. I get 50 minutes and get him out of here.
No
dude.
way,
We gotta get
no
Cal
way.
Torek on here again. What's going on? All right, okay. So fast food tier. Best fast food. Okay, so it used to be Arby's, and then as time has gone on, I have moved away from Arby's. To be fair, what is that face?
Dude, Arby's is disgusting, man. Dude, I have an Arby's 2 minutes from my house. My wife has never got anything good from Arby's.
Okay, and then let me explain Arby's.
This isn't going to end
So the
well
problem
for
with
Tri.
Arby's is they are fundamentally not like other fast food joints. Okay, Arby's has a significant flaw in their infrastructure where they don't do the thing like the other ones where every single place is the same. If you walk into one Arby's here and another Arby's across the town, one can be god tier and the other one can be like
Canada,
dog
so,
shit.
okay.
Like that is the problem. It depends
Arby's.
who's running them and who cares if their food is fresh. Like depending upon the manager, we're at wild swings. I mean, wild swings. Arby's is on a spectrum.
Okay.
All right. And if you get on the higher end of it, they're really good. If you get the bad one that some guy just does not give a shit, it is some of the worst food on God Green's earth. Like it's absolutely horrible. So if you have an Arby's that you unlucky rolled the dice and your Arby's is dog shit, like I understand. You would think Arby's is the worst thing ever. But if you have a good one, you might be under the impression Arby's is quite good. So, but anyway, I did say used to be.
True, you did. Okay. All right.
Okay. So now you might think Wendy's. Because Wendy's is, most people consider pretty good, fresh, never frozen. You got chicken, you got Frosties, you got the Biggie Bag, which apparently, if you ask Rex, is like
anyone
the
who
best
eats at
invention
Arby's is
ever.
probably on a spectrum too.
The problem with Wendy's local here is it is a minimum of 45 minutes to get through the drive-thru. Minimum,
man.
You can have one car in front of you, and you're going to wait 45 minutes. I don't know if they hire one guy a day and just only ever have an intern, but whoever's operating that thing is fucking horrible. I mean, it's actually 45. This is not exaggeration for content. It's 45 minutes to get through there. I remember one time my girlfriend was like, "I'm coming home. I'll grab you some Wendy's on the way home because I know you're streaming or whatnot."
You can't relate to this tier list
Comes
if
home.
you're in
It was
Europe.
2 hours later. I was like, "Where the fuck were
actually
you?"
have real food.
Stuck in the drive-thru for 2 hours, and I believe her. Because I've been through that drive-thru. So like that's my problem with the local Wendy's. Otherwise the Wendy's be good. So it's McDonald's. To cut to the chase of it, it's McDonald's. And the reason is because you can go into it might be dog shit, but it's a consistent dog shit. Like you can expect a 4 out of
dog shit,
10
but it's consistent.
pseudo meat burger. But like let me tell you, a 4 out of 10 pseudo burger is better than you expect a 10 out of 10. And you get a 2 out of 10. I would rather have that consistent garbage as opposed to rolling the dice and you're really hungry and you can't wait for your favorite burger and it's just fucking trash. Like you can't, that's the worst experience. So I go with the consistent garbage over the variable garbage. Food is one thing I don't like RNG on. Okay.
100%.
Not worth it.
There you
so
go,
how about yours?
Chad.
What's your favorite?
I have one follow-up question for you. Is that the only stuff available in your immediate vicinity?
Hands down.
Like,
I order local food all the time.
Kills
But
well,
it's
for fast food.
conversation.
For fast food.
Wendy's.
Is it only
no,
like
I know,
McDonald's,
man.
Arby's,
Hands
McDonald's? Those are the
down.
ones that you would choose if you could choose, the ones in your vicinity?
Well, it's
Yeah, banger.
so I'm
Onion rings, yeah.
6 or 7 miles from the town. So like it's
Okay.
and
I doubt
McDonald's
DM has
is
A&W in Alaska.
20-ish plus minutes one way. So like if I if
Oh.
I'm talking the selection of food, it's
Okay.
actually pretty good. But like I can order one spot and it's there in
Frisco
Right.
Burgers.
45
the
minutes, or I
best.
can order another spot and it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like because I live in Alaska,
Right.
town of 10,000 people here, And so for that reason, like the gaps are,
Mary Brown's? Never heard
it's
of
off
it.
a highway. It's the town I'm in, so it's really all over the place. So yeah, we have options. We have McDonald's, we got Wendy's, Sonic, Taco Bell, Burger King. I mean, I don't know. I got a lot. We don't have Five Guys.
McDonald's
we don't
is
have
the top for you. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, well, I have limited options, but
Yeah.
like I don't have, I have a decent enough selection.
Okay.
That I can pick through a decent, but we don't have Jack in the Box, we don't have In-N-Out, we don't. Yeah, there's a lot.
Right. Okay.
So you're missing all the good
so
stuff,
first,
DM.
one thing on Wendy's. My wife loves Wendy's. Same exact thing. Not as egregious though, but it's about 20 minutes if there's just one person in line with us, and I'm not exaggerating. Like it does happen.
No, it takes forever.
It's crazy.
It takes for. I think they're killing the cow every time. That's how they do fresh stuff because it's fucking forever.
Even if you get her favorite thing, which I'm gonna share something. I hope she's not listening in the other room or anything right now, but she gets the chili cheese fries. Okay, not that bad, right? But
yeah,
dude, she licks the container clean.
Yeah, Ty, I'm gonna stop you there. You shouldn't be. You're going too far. You shouldn't be sharing this. She's gonna watch this, bro, and you're on the fucking couch. That's a 100% overshare.
She would never.
100% overshare.
She would never. But the thing, I'm like, we're having a big conversation because I don't know about showing this to our daughters because they'll start licking the boxes of the food.
No, you just this entire portion it should be redacted and just the big black screen over it with technical problems doesn't make the VOD.
Okay, I'll move on to my favorite fast food then. Okay. I hate fast food in general, or I did for the longest time. I usually got local food, but I started getting fast food with the Path of Exile 2 launch, if you believe it or not. So I've got two places that are my go-to right now, and I bounce between the two. For the longest time, it was Chipotle. Chipotle was my number one place. I have one 5 minutes from the house. They make it very quickly. Can get a burrito, can get a bowl. If I feel like I want to stuff myself, dude, get a burrito. I don't even get rice. I get double meat, pack that thing full of chicken. Oh my God, it's delicious, okay? It's so messy though. That's the problem with the burritos is because if I'm trying to eat something fast and I like bring it up here, right? I make a freaking mess with the burrito. Like I had to clean my, have you seen the H3H3 skit, the gamer gunk thing? Like, dude, that.
Yeah, I think I actually have. That's back when he made like
he made like 15 years ago. Yeah, it's like that, right? I have to clean my keyboard after, and if I eat over like not my keyboard, like I'm getting it all over the floor. So I love the burritos, but they're really really messy. So I've actually swapped to Jersey Mike's. Now I think this should classify as a fast food restaurant.
Doesn't sound
it's basically
like
it's fast, dude. Come on,
no, it has to be
it's a chain. Okay, it's fast, right?
It's a chain.
I don't know how.
Okay, sure.
It is.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, okay. All right.
It's a better Subway.
I mean, ish.
It's a way better Subway. Okay, they have the bowl or bread option, so you can get whatever if you're feeling like you're a little hungrier, you need to be full longer. You get the bread. I am a weirdo. I get the gluten-free bread. Once again, I get double meat if I'm feeling.
How the fuck do you eat the gluten-free, dude?
It tastes better.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
That's the brain damage from the fever talking. That shit does not taste good, dude. It is dry, crumbly.
No.
It's like the people like the scones, and these are just like objectively incorrect people. I don't care if it's your own personal taste buds. I know they taste like dog shit. Like it's just it doesn't melt. It's just like little fucking sand. I hate sand. It just gets everywhere, you know.
yeah. You have a bad Jersey Mike's, like I have a bad Arby's. Then
it's the gluten free. It has nothing to do with Jersey Mike's. It's the gluten free. It's the gluten free.
But if you put the right condiments and the right ingredients in the bread, it tastes so good. Like I get the gluten free with they have this new sub. It's chicken, melted cheese, and pepperoni slices on it, and it's a hot sub, and it has like a pepper relish, and I get onions on it too. Oh my God, it's
saving it a bit,
dude.
I love onions.
It's so good. And then
I get a good cheesesteak too. Like I think they do a good cheesesteak. You know, I mean, you get yourself a good cheesesteak, and you're in it. It's 100% better than Subway. Quiznos is like a better Subway too. The problem with Subway is it's literally just a sandwich. Like
yeah.
they don't do anything
No.
that's special. It's just I don't
And
want
the
to make
bread
my own
is like
sandwich.
the bread is, I don't like the Subway bread. I saw an expose on the Subway bread a few years ago, and I never got Subway again. And every single time, my wife prefers
What? Okay,
Subway.
is it just disgusting, like
Yeah.
not clean, or what's
DM's
wrong with the bread?
It's like fake
DM's
bread,
the king.
so
He's the goat.
it's highly processed and has tons of sugar in it. So it's not like
Bro,
real bread.
everything we eat
No,
is
no, no,
fake.
no,
You can tell me it's made out of recycled plastic. I don't give a
No,
shit.
But Jersey Mike's has real bread as opposed to the fake grown
What
bread.
the fuck does real bread
No.
even mean?
Okay, the bread at Subway, like, they gotta throw it away at the end of the day because it doesn't stay good because it's not real bread. It'll just like fall apart because it's just patched together with shit. Look, I'm swearing now. I never swear on much.
You put your bread. So you're telling me that when you have like a bread, like the bread that you're buying and eating, when you go to the Walmart and you buy your bread, like at the end of the day, it's gotta go to the store again. It's over.
No,
That doesn't make any sense.
No, specifically the Subway, but not all bread. Subway bread, like they have to toss it at the end of the day because it's not real bread. It's literally not real. It's not like
But
a
wouldn't
loaf
the
of
not
bread.
real bread last longer?
No, okay, that's a great point. You think
That
so?
seems completely
No, but you
backwards.
think
I'm
so.
gonna fact check you on this.
You guys, you can actually ask
Why fact
ChatGPT.
check?
Ask ChatGPT is have real bread. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. All right. Let's see what they say.
Here we go. Reddit, you know it's accurate.
Oh no.
We're supposed to throw food away every day. Some guy at Subway's like,
It's mostly the sugar content. Like Subway bread has a lot of sugar packed into it, so that it
bread
tastes.
doesn't follow the
ChatGPT says you're
POB.
wrong. No, Subway does not necessarily. And they say necessarily, so they kind of they leave you open ended there. However,
probably
they
right.
do dispose of any bread that can be become stale or is not so before the fresh batch. But they have fresh. How can they both be fresh and fake?
I don't know. When was this? People in the chat might know. I haven't
Right
even
now.
looked. I watched. I think it was a John Oliver piece from like multiple years ago on Subway franchises and how Subway bread isn't real. It's packed with sugar and other artificial crap
Good.
to make it taste.
I love sugar.
Oh my god.
That sounds good to me. I mean, look,
No.
rats get addicted to that shit immediately for a reason. Sounds fucking delicious. I like their bread. What are we talking about? Who cares if it's real? I want to satisfy. I mean, my favorite place, McDonald's. So I don't know how much my opinion's any good here, but like, yeah, it sounds tasty.
You know what, DM? My wife agrees with you because I get Jersey Mike's and
There
she
you go.
gets Subway. So they're right across the street from each other. And every single time I get Jersey Mike's, I have to drive across the street, walk inside with my Jersey Mike's bag, and pick up a Subway bag.
No, I 100% believe you. Jersey Mike's better than Subway. Like, just to be on the record, Your Honor, you're
Your Honor.
you're totally on it. Like 100%. Subway is just,
better.
I don't, we have sandwiches at home, except you're not at home, and that's basically what it is.
Right. So I don't know how the heck we got onto this, but Jersey Mike's is my favorite right now. Also, I didn't even say, so hot sub is that new chicken one. Cold sub, chicken salad. Holy crap, dude. I tried their chicken salad sub like 2 months ago for the first time on a whim. I had like a free half or like 6-inch, whatever. And I said, I'll get a free 6-inch of the new type and my usual type just to be, I'll explore.
I'm sending you something here.
I'll be
just to
adventurous.
show you.
Oh,
I'm sending you some
shoot.
proof. Look at your Discord here.
Uh-oh.
Here, I'm sending you a screenshot. You're welcome to share. I just want to show you I have receipts here to show you that I am an expert when it comes to a connoisseur of the fast foods. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. So this is why I'm able to immediately fact check live here.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you have me beat, good sir. Let's.
For sure. I got pretty much 99%. I'm in the 1 percentile. I'd be surprised if anyone in chat's got me beat on this record.
I will name this WoW, and I will save it here, and I will put it up on screen for everybody to see.
What is
I
it?
am not a connoisseur, dude. I usually get Thai food. I get Thai food, or I get those fast foods because Thai's my favorite, but it's not a chain, so I don't think it counts as fast food. But I love Thai. You're not a fan of Thai?
I had one bad Thai food.
Oh, and you're
like my
done?
first time I ate Thai, it tastes like shit. I never went back.
Oh, dang. That sucks.
You don't know what you're
Here you
missing.
go, guys.
DM.
Listen,
This is a
There you go.
leak leak direct from DM.
That's how you know. That right? I've had experience. Okay, that's my rank 1 HCSSF fast food
Holy
delivery
shit.
munchies experience. That's a level 100 door patch. Let me put it this way: when I call DoorDash because they fucked up my order, I get spammed in return calls. They're just like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? We'll send a helicopter with what you need immediately." I'm like their #1 customer. I'm on speed dial in that support. They love me over there.
Dude, we got Uber Eats one time. We've used it once. The person who delivered the pizza, okay.
He saved $12,000.
Don't think that we were evil. It was a light snow outside when we ordered. That's why we didn't drive. Light snow. I'm talking like half an inch. And I live somewhere where you commonly get like a foot and a half of snow. Like a half an inch of snow. She freaking flipped over the pizza outside. Like, is this a common thing? We never got it again. Because we're like 10 minutes out. She flipped it over. It was on its flipped over the box, and the box opened up, and the pizza was falling out, and the snow was going inside, and we
Did
had
you
a
not
kid.
tip her? Like what happened?
No, we tipped her. We tipped like 10% or something.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay,
10%.
so, wait.
But we had like the kids. We were like doing stuff with the kids, so we didn't get to it for like 5 minutes. We got out there. The pizza's like half filled with snow.
That is crazy.
You know, leaking out the box onto our cement and everything.
Yeah,
And
that's a 0 star. That's a 0 star for me, son.
I was like,
I'm
never
sorry. I don't
again?
complain too often, but that's going to be a negative 2 thumbs down for me. 100%.
10%. What are you talking about? 10%, you guys. We live 5 minutes from the pizza place. 5 minutes. 10%.
not the
And it
point.
wasn't a I think it was like a what, $35
Okay, to be
pizza?
fair, I always tip like $10.
Okay.
Because it's like it's okay, like, here's the thing. I order a $16 McDonald's, it ends up being like $25 because you got to write it. For me though, I live 6 miles from the McDonald's. So this guy's driving from their house, which is probably also 6 miles because it's Alaska, to the thing. I mean, they're out for an hour. They better as fuck have $8.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah.
For me, I gotta tip well. So I mean, pretty much I'm always treated very
Gator.
nicely. I mean, they
If
damn
it's
near
5
hand the
minutes
thing to
away,
me and
go
do a
pick it
vow,
up.
you know what I mean? But you know, for if you're like
100%.
right next to the pizza place, like I get it.
Yeah, we're right next. It was literally, it's, you know, less than 5 minutes away, you know. And guys, especially before I did YouTube, we are giga frugal. Like, we ate out once a month, okay?
Sure.
Once a month. So, yeah, my wife especially is very frugal. Although right now, I tip very nicely, okay? I'm, you know, with my real job especially, I make a good amount of money now. I'm a tipper. I tip quite a bit, okay? I make sure I'm always very kind to everybody. How did we get on that? Oh my goodness. Well, you wanted a
It's
2-hour
more important
podcast,
part.
DM. We're at an
There we
hour
go. We
and
got
40
it.
now. With
There we go. Now I feel more important.
25
I
minutes.
got the part I wanted to talk about.
Now
There
I
you
feel
go.
more
There you go.
important.
And that's all staying in the VOD, and people are going to be like, "What in the?"
Well, not
absolute
all
hell?
of it. There's one part you got to cut out, buddy. You got to cut that out.
I'm gonna completely cut it out. I'm gonna go into the live stream editor in YouTube. Okay, and I'm gonna.
You lived on Papa John's.
Remove that shit right out of there, and you're back in the bed. Or
I
else
have-
otherwise, it's going to be couch try, fucking immediately on the couch. That one day that you need to be enjoying, you're all going to be feeling bad because you got done with a 12-hour argument beforehand. It's going to ruin the launch for you. I'm doing you a favor right now.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing after I get off the stream, man. So I really appreciate it, dude. It's always super fun to talk with you. And before you got on, and I'm gonna shout it out again here, you are always so nice to me in private, dude. You've been so helpful over the past 2 years,
Yeah, of
just with the
course.
channel and everything. I really appreciate it, man. I'm gonna say it publicly in front of everybody too. I glaze you enough in private. I got to do it in public as well. So, you know, thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
No, you don't get bonus points for not being an asshole. So,
Okay.
like, you know, yeah, no problem, bud.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. Everybody knows where to check out DM. Twitch, YouTube, all links will be below. Have a good launch, man. It's going to be a good time.
All right, man. Yeah, enjoy your day. I hope that you get everything done that you need. I hope you're not on the couch, and I'll see you. You gotta get those DoorDash numbers up, by the way. Those are rookie numbers. See if you can beat my record there. That's the leaderboard you really got to climb, all right?
That's
And then
the
when we come back, I
leaderboard.
expect better take on the Subway bread. But it's all good. We'll let it go.
Maybe I'll give it a go. It's been a few years since I've tried it. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research. I'll have actual sources for the next debate. So
All right, GG.
All right.
Wrap. This
Thanks,
is, I'll do
DM. Talk to you later.
do
This
the
is the
clap.
cut right here.
There's the clap.
Beautiful. All right,
I
man.
gave
Thank you so much.
Talkative the clap.
I appreciate the clap because I usually
You're
go
welcome.
in there and I just look for it myself. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day for that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You feeling better? How's the fever?
I am not feeling better. No, I am gonna stream for a few more minutes and then probably go pass out. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get to it then.
all right. Thanks, DM. I'll talk to you
Cheers.
later, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Like, comment, subscribe for more Minecraft Let's Plays from Talkative, okay?
What did you guys think about that?
He's hilarious. Absolute legendary. DM's the best, man. He's so good. Oh, that was the fast food tier list. I don't know. I'm from Toronto, so and we don't eat fast food. Like for me, if we go fast food, it's like the closest thing to fast food is like a Harvey's. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing. A&W. Like we don't do McDonald's. I don't even know if we have a Wendy's. I don't even know where the nearest Burger King is. You know, we have In-N-Out, we have but when it comes to burgers, my daughter works at one of the best burger places near us. Like hands down. You know, it's really good meat. They make amazing burgers. If I want a good burger, I'm going to go there. But for fast, last minute, you know, you don't want to get out of the house, our go-to is A&W. They make amazing burgers. Fast food is insane in the U.S. Yep. Canada has good fast food too, at least from what I've seen on the web. Oh, yeah. DM the marriage savior. Yeah. Look, my wife runs, so, and she's a finicky eater, and she does not like to eat crap. So we're very finicky on, well, she is more than I am. But yeah, like there's no way we would order from McDonald's. Like I probably was, God, it's got to be, Jesus, over 10 years. I can't remember the last time I had a Big Mac or whatever. Don't get me wrong, they're delicious. You know, but it's crap. I don't remember the last time I had Wendy's. I don't last time I had Burger King. Oh my God, that's got to be 20 years. Yeah, but that's pretty funny that, you know, obviously you're also impacted by your environment. And it sounds like, you know, number one, like you guys are saying, Chris, fast food is insane in the US. You know, DM is in Alaska, so he has a lot of options, but he's also limited. So the fact that McDonald's is his number one, oof. But a lot of people love McDonald's. From a nutritional value, though, you can do a lot better and still get the same dopamine hit from eating something delicious. But anyway, whatever. McDonald's pancakes are the only thing I will basically eat. The only thing I would go to McDonald's for, if I wanted to treat myself, is I would go to get like a sundae. Like an ice cream sundae in the summer. That's probably the only thing I would go there for. People are hooked on it. Yeah. One of the things with fast food was the cost versus time, but that's not the case anymore. Sundays are decent, but Dairy Queen is, yeah. I'm going out on a limb saying I would go to McDonald's to get a sundae, but I'm not going to go to McDonald's. You're right. I'd go to Dairy Queen. And that's how you know the fast food is good. For example, you know, A&W. Both my wife and I love it. The meat is pure, you know, Canadian beef. They even have organic if you want organic. But you know it's being cooked properly because it doesn't take you 2 minutes to get through the drive-through. Even if there's nobody in front of you, you're waiting 10 minutes at A&W. Even if you drive right up to the window, put the order in, you're waiting 10 minutes because they're cooking it. It's not like McDonald's where they got your meal in 1 minute. You know what I mean? So, crazy. Heat lamps. Thank you, Mandarin. That's exactly it. Heat lamps. You know, they're all sitting over there in the heat lamp. Exactly. Yep. Anyway, that was a great discussion. There was a lot of so POE 2 was in the middle. There was a lot of stuff about parenthood in the beginning, and then fast food tier list in the end, and POE 2 in the middle. It was a good interview. That's the most laid back I've seen DM. DM is always laid back, but that was hilarious. He was like on fire tonight in that. Really, really hilarious. Okay, so I don't think there has been. One sec, guys. There hasn't. Have you guys seen any new updates? PUE 2 was the meat, parenting and fast food were the buns. Yeah, yeah. You're an Act 2 Gator? You're loving the bow? Yeah. Well, I'm just play testing a bit. Haven't really played PUE too much. Rip LE in 2 days. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Drake. It's too bad, man. I don't know what they're. So they had 75,000 on launch. They launched on the 21st, right? The video they posted about the market edition? Oh, yeah, you mean the in-game? You're still picking at LE, Chad, playing with a Shatterstrike Mage. Pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, we watched that the other night, Mandarin. 75, and they're at 24 now. Yeah, it's a week today, right? Yeah, it's a week today. No, a week tomorrow. And it didn't beat that. But I don't know. People love the game. but they don't stick around. Oh, they were at 44,000 24 hours. Not bad. Yeah, we watched it. Dead by 1 week. When POE 1 was dead for a year in 2024. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what are you going to do? Look, Ellie's going to be a banger. It will be a banger. It's just going to take more time. Anyway, guys, we're resting up for the weekend. Man, I'm going to be really upset. Does anyone remember what time we're going to be able to preload the game tomorrow? We're going to be able to preload the game tomorrow, correct? Does anyone know if there's a time on it? There are no limits. All progression. Okay. Oh, this is all about the free. Is this all about the free weekend? No, I'm on the standalone client. It depends. If you have a key, you're going to be able to pre-download it. If you don't have a key and you're going to take advantage of the free weekend, then you have to wait till the launch starts. You won't be able to pre-download it. Yeah. Actually, I have opened up a Steam account, I think for POE 1. But just for shits and giggles. But I've always played on the standalone, and that's where that's my main characters. That's where they're gonna be. They're gonna be on the standalone. I prefer it. Hey Ron, you're taking PTO next week to play? LOL. You gonna start with Sorcerer? Yes, I am. I'm going to start with Sorcerer, see how it goes. I think it's going to be a painful campaign. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah. Anyway, Sorcerer is my favorite class. So I literally have started every league with Sorcerer except point 2. You're starting Sork as well? Well, guys, hopefully tomorrow for my stream, hopefully they data mine the pre-download and we get some artifact of the passive skill tree. And fingers crossed, if that happens, I'm going to basically be spending the whole stream building my Sorcerer. Because I don't have a concrete plan yet. And I want to nail it down as much as possible. You tried Huntress last season and you hated Huntress. Yeah, it wasn't for me either. Strength stack, stomping, ground shields, charge, Sork, leveling. Gonna be better than repeating all acts with Cruel. Oh, yeah, baby. There's a lot of things I'm looking forward to in point 3, and that's one of them for sure. The fact that we don't have to repeat shit in the campaign is 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Okay. Anyway, guys, when you go to bed tonight, sleep with your fingers crossed. Hopefully, the gods will be with us and we'll have some sort of resemblance of a passive skill tree. I'm going to be really pissed if I have to launch the game on Friday and I have no game plan outside of what's in here and what I think I'm going to do. And I don't actually have it planned out in POB. So hopefully tomorrow will be a POB Sammy build stream, but that's all reliant on what we get. Thank God you're not a huge fan of Act 2 or 3. Yeah. Okay, boys and girls. See you tomorrow night. Rest up, boys, because it's going to be a long weekend. And actually, it is a long weekend for us here in Canada. I don't know if you guys have a long weekend Monday, but it is a holiday on Monday here for us. And I am off Friday, so I'll be streaming the Third Edict, the Rise of the Abyssal League, Point 3, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be here probably a couple of hours before launch. It's 1 p.m. PDT. That is 4 p.m. Eastern. So I should be on 2 p.m.-ish, give or take half an hour. Yeah. So, but hopefully tomorrow we're going to be POBing and discussing what I should do, how to path, all this kind of shit. So we'll see. You took Friday off too? Yeah, Monday's Labor Day. Yeah. 4-day weekend. Yes. Yeah, I already warned the fam of my plans, but I hope they don't get interrupted. Right now, I haven't been, taken to the side and said, oh, by the way, we're going here on Saturday. We're going here on Sunday. I haven't heard that. So far, so good. So it's going to be a grind fest. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Gator, no, you're working all weekend? Oh. All right. Anyway, you'll play catch up. Oh, guys. Go watch my YouTube videos. YouTube's got me in the gutter. They got me in jail. I can't pass go. I can't collect 200. I got to earn my way back. So if you haven't watched my videos, please go watch them. I would appreciate the support. All right. Shameless plug. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.